What's up, everybody? This is Justin here, and I'm on my way home. And the newest Berserk movie came out today, and I went to see it. But before that, I just wanted to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Yeah, I know it's a month late, but it's also Chinese New Year's this month, so technically, I can still wish you Happy New Year in some form. So once again, Happy New Year. And I just got over a fever, but I still got a bad cough. See. But anyway, I'm here to give my thoughts on the new Berserk movie. So, I've already reviewed the first two movies. Normally I do it outside the theater, but I had to catch the train. It's almost 1 a.m. now, and trains stop running soon anyway. So, yeah, back to the movie. No, wait, before that we had two awesome trailers. One for the Dragon Ball Z movie coming out at the end of March, and the other is for the Garo movie coming out this month. I need to see the other Garo movies and the second season first, but I've already reviewed the first season, which is totally fucking awesome. And the movie looks awesome too. And Dragon Ball Z I'm also looking forward to and all that stuff. But yes, back to Berserk. Yeah. Yeah, animation-wise, it has improved immensely, but when the CG, it flows better this time. And, loud car. I think it's an S15. I love that. I love those babies. But anyway, yes. The CG, which has kind of been controversial, I would say has shown improvement. It does flow a bit more smoothly, but it's still a little too gamey, if you know what I mean. Video gamey. But other than that, what makes up for this particular flaw is like the use of the angles. The angles, they try to capture it in certain ways where you can see everything. For either from below or from above, or even, or from the side top, side bottom. It uses or 360. I mean, it does all that stuff just to capture the action, which is what I liked about it. I say the best quality of this movie overall, not just in context of the animation or story, but just to the atmosphere, is how it captures the emotions. I feel with this movie, you really feel how fragile Griffith really is. You feel the loneliness of Casca. You feel the isolation of Guts. You feel the rage. You really do feel the emotion that is put into the characters in this movie. Just by how they animate it. And I think this kind of makes up for those bad qualities in my personal opinion. But, other than that, yeah, the animation, not the best, but better than what we got in the old 1990s series. But, moving on, next part. The voice acting, I think the actors have shown improvement. There are certain moments where the new voice actor, especially in the dungeon scene where he kills the torturer, that he does capture the Guts character, but I still think, to me personally, Nobuta Shikana, he's still Guts to me, and Toshiyuki Morikawa is still Griffith, and Miyamura Yuko, she's still Casca, yes. But yeah, so the new voice actors, they're not they're doing better, but they're not the voice actors I grew up with. And of course I heard with the dub they got the original series English actors, but I would have preferred if they got the Dreamcast voice actors. So that's just me. So the music, of course, I prefer from the old series myself and from the games, but the orchestration is trying to capture the, it does have its own unique feel of the atmosphere, the time period, but I don't think it's really suited for action sequences. Some of the music is very, very good, but like I said before, I would prefer if they still kept Susumu Hirakawa as the main composer. The opening theme is still the same, the sequences are still the same, and all that stuff. The action, oh man, it's truly violent, scary. I mean, yes, Guts is the main hero. but he's a scary motherfucker. And that's what this movie perfectly does. Guts is a scary motherfucker. You're scared of him. I mean, there's nothing to fear but fear itself, but fears Guts. I mean, that's just how this movie defines it. And the art detail, I mean, with Griffith, even though you don't see his face fully uncovered, it does a good job with the detail inside the helmet to the point where you get a good idea of what Griffith would look like in his frail condition if you did get to see his face without the helmet. I think it does a good job of that. And where the movie ends this time, in my opinion, it feels like, okay, this is how the original TV series should have ended. Especially when the manga got to that point. But it does have a good ending point. And, yeah, I can't complain about that. And then there's an extra bonus scene after the credits. And then after that it says in plain English, this is only the beginning. Yes, it says in English, as the last words, this is only the beginning. And then there's a bonus music video. And the music video is pretty good. It's just, well, the song is, but the video just mostly shows drawings from Miura Sensei and some clips from the other movies. Other than that, I feel that this movie series will be tested when they get to the next part of the Berserk installments. I think the next Berserk movie could handle it could cover the first 3 volumes in a 2-hour movie. I think that could do that very well. But this movie this time was 2 hours. And I think the other movies should have been 2 hours, especially the first one. But I felt it was 2 hours well spent. And 1,000 yen worth spent. I used my old college ID to get me a student discount. But yes, as for this movie getting some big-ass money, keep in mind the Berserk movie series are playing in very, very small selected theaters. And this new Berserk movie, it's rated R15+, and that's the equivalent to an NC-17 rating in America. So, if you see that its box office numbers are low, relatively low, don't be surprised. I mean, for how many theaters it's being released in, relatively speaking, the Berserk movies, I think, are doing well. And it's also competing against other big movies like the Kamen Rider movies and the Ghostbuster and the Gokaiger movies. Nothing against those movies, I'm a big fan of them, but keep in mind what it's going up against. So, yeah. You know, Golden Age is done. Get to the really good stuff. Get to the really, really good stuff. Get to those parts what the fans want to see animated. And I think those movies, I think those story arcs truly define what makes Berserk so awesome. That's all I gotta say. Bye.